Petehead, you sniping already? Daft Mill? Welcome to Whiskey Mystery. I'm Phil.
I'm Deepa.
What are these doing here? First off, I am keeping my eye on Scotch whisky auctions because the madness of this bottle. This is the Springbank Local Barley 10. Let me see. £420 is the current bid. The auction will be closing soon. That's it. Can you get a look at it? There you go. Why? It's just the colour. This is stupid. If I look at my calculation, if I wanted to buy it at the auction and send it to the US, 10% fees, exchange rate, shipping costs, $700.
Very sad.
That is not a $700 bottle of whiskey. I thought it was expensive at $200 in the US, and that is pushing it. This was sold by Springbank for about £85 in the UK. I've said it before, they're probably getting about £20, about $30 out of this bottle that is now $700. But the good news is, we're going to do a giveaway at the end of today's show for our Patreon and Super Chat people. And you could win a sample. What's this though? Okay, here's a completely different bottle. Can we get it sharp? There we go. We happened to find this in Ledger Liquor if you saw our store tour from yesterday. A Ben Nevis, 15-year-old, but this is fully matured in port cask. So this is almost like a Longrow Red version of a Ben Nevis, and much better value than $700 on the Springbank Local Barley. Right, should we get into the show? I may as well have a little chat, see if anyone said anything. Jimmy Leg, that's for the dumb people. Why even follow it? I know, it's mad. Phil is drinking like a baller. Yeah, with our $700 whiskey. Greg's Whiskey Guide. It's even darker than the Local Barley 1966. Can you believe it? I have no idea of what that looks like, Greg. And probably less good. Yeah, okay. Jimmy Leg. There are no $700 bottles of whiskey. You mean there's nothing that's worth $700? I think you are right. Okay. Thanks for bringing up the Local Barley madness, Primal Mike. Right, I think we should get started, shouldn't we? Oh, Cars and Cubes. Excited to catch my first live with you all. Well, welcome aboard. And Patrice is in as well. Hi, everybody who I have missed on there. James Morgan, Kilco sent me. What's that? All right, let's get on with the show. What are we doing? Have we introduced ourselves? Yes, I think we got that far. We are blind tasting our way through 300 bottles of whiskey. We have got to number 173. Jimmy Leg, your name is on this bottle. Thanks for picking. We have got about 135 to go. We'll nose it, taste it, rank it somewhere on our very competitive shelf. Last week or last show was Annandale, which actually we like a lot, but it's barely on the shelf and we couldn't put it ahead of Arran 18. Could be. So, let us start the clock for the next 12 minutes. We will nose it, taste it, see what we've got. First off, yesterday's glass. Anything left from yesterday's glass? Oh, little bit, sort of, actually caramel vanilla was my first thought, so Ex-Bourbon. Nothing too rich. It was quite a light one, so I wasn't expecting too much heavy flavours in here.
A bit of sandalwood.
Touch of sandalwood. Anything cheesy or off?
Very caramel apple.
Yeah, caramel and apple. Okay, let's get to the pour and get this show on the road. How are the bubbles? See, I thought it was super high bubble last week when I first poured it because they were big but disappeared fast. But in reality, when we shake it, these are quite small bubbles, aren't they? 40%? No, better than that maybe. 43? Ooh, could be. Let's try 43, 46. The new one's in the middle. It's very hard to tell. It could be either.
It's more 43.
I think we'll have to try and guess. It's not high. It's 46 or lower, certainly, judging by those bubbles. But they look pretty good quality, if that makes sense. They hang around even though they're small. Maybe it's older but low ABV? I don't know. Let's pour into the other glass and see what we're going to get.
It's bright and nice.
Quite bright. We were a little dismissive on first taste yesterday, and then as we tasted more, we got more pulled in.
More fruity. Maybe a touch of sherry. It is
Yeah. So apple tea is a good name. What do we call
very
it?
caramel, sugar.
Apple tea spice, we called it. Yeah, so caramel, sugar, light fruit. Nothing peaty or sherry, I don't think,
Maybe a
unless
touch of sherry.
it's a very refill barrel. Well, actually, it's got a bit of colour. People got a lot more than me.
And it's a touch of floral.
Touch floral, a touch of grass. Little bit of oakiness on it now that my glass is emptying the alcohol vapors a bit. I'm not getting anything dirty or anything cheesy developing.
Maybe
I'll
it's
keep...
very a touch of mint. That's where you touch mint, peppermint in the hand.
Touch of
Very
peppermint.
faint.
Oakiness is developing now, though.
But it's very caramel.
Ooh, is this young and cheap, or is this old and low ABV, maybe?
But there is good quality. Because
Good quality.
it's good.
You've got more than me. So I'm going to use some of yours for the watery version. Let's see. Now, we always drown the first bit. One, because we haven't tasted any whiskey today, and so it's a little ramp into the stronger ABV, but also just to really pull it apart, really water it down.
Thin.
Thin.
More
With that much water.
It's
But there is something.
ice mint.
Ice mint. Have a taste. There was something very pleasant about the arrival of that, even with such a watered down version. Pineapple. A little bit pineapple now on the nose with that water. Oh,
More grass mint.
there was something. Did I write it down yesterday? There's sort of pineapple into a slight bitterness on the nose. I'm going to use that to just put a little drop into my other glass.
Right. Apple. Caramel.
I want to have a glass that empties out and evaporates off. So I'm going to leave this one now. Yeah, the caramel apple again now.
Empty glass is much better.
Okay, what is your expectation before you taste it? Is your expectation high or low? Like, right now, is it on the shelf before we've really had a taste?
I'm looking forward to tasting apple. Expect apple. Caramel.
Okay, you go first. I think it's pretty light. I'm not expecting too much out of it, but I think it is pleasant, good quality, light.
Oh, it's very nice.
Oh.
It's unusual. It's not on my type, but I'm like it. Apple, caramel.
Oh, spicy though. Oh, second half is quite prickly spicy. I did not expect that.
It's togetherness.
I didn't even talk about the viscometer today.
Oh,
I'm sure someone's been shouting. We can still bring it up.
I'm sorry.
Caramel.
The thing is, it's okay on.
Caramel and spice. The arrival was quite sweet, and then it sort of turned midway.
The flavour, I've got that, a bit starter, suppery, but there's something going on. It gives you going on.
Oh, hang on. Something's going on with my timer.
It's actually quite simple.
There we go. Let's see how it compares to vodka, because it does taste quite thin. So we'll see if it is actually thin viscosity wise. So my expectation now is a little higher, because the first taste delivered more than I thought, and it was a bit longer lasting than I thought.
But the second step, I get more. It's very uplifting. It's more like a dry apple.
Yeah.
With the caramel syrup over it.
Don't say dry apple and caramel
Okay.
again. Let's say something new. It is
Woody, oaky.
yeah, it's woody, that's what it is. It starts sweet with the fruit, pineapple-y, but then it does go woody in the middle.
Yeah, but not very bitter.
And then you get all of these little tiny prickle spicy pepper, and the finish is actually pretty long.
And the texture is fine, almost creamy texture. It's not thick.
How long have we got? Let's see. Got 5 minutes. I'm going to have some of yours because you've got more.
And the finish is spicy apple, but that's meat.
What about the ABV though? Oh, a little bit of pear drops candy there in the middle.
Oh,
lovely.
Again, I have it again and again.
ABV, what do you think?
46.
46.
It could be 43.
It could be 43 if that spice... Well, you know when the spiciness comes in the second half, it's more likely to be the barrel. If it's spicy in the first half, that's normally high ABV. We'll keep the viscometer up while we do some comparisons. Let's see. Okay. Better or worse, and also pay attention to the ABV. Bit more power, I think.
It's a stronger ABV.
Stronger.
But it's 46.
Okay.
And I like it.
This is 46. I thought that was stronger as well. Which means this could be
43.
43. Aaron 18 is more or less the last bottle on the shelf.
Like it. I think I'm more good on the simple, but it is very good as well.
Let's go again. Because it's going to... Well, let's see. It is more watery by comparison.
I really like both of them easily. But you think?
I think I'd give it to the Aaron, but I'm not sure if it's because of it had more power.
I prefer animal because it's soap in it.
A little bit. Okay, one more. Checking on the viscometer.
But I have more complexity in it. I prefer Aaron.
Oh, hang on a minute then. That... I thought the same thing, you know.
Oh.
That is Longmorn 16.
I think it's me very
And Aaron is down here.
Stop.
They're much closer. Now, is there anything in between that... I mean, it could just be that all of these are good. I think that Aaron has to move up. Oh, the Talisker. Ledger Liquor. I couldn't believe it. I have seen this box on Ledger Liquor, that video, looking like this, because that's all you can see from the ground. And I've seen it a couple of times over the last few years. And I finally got my camera on a stick, and when the camera lifted up above the shelf lip, It's actually a Longmorn 16 green sitting on the shelf. Would you buy it for 150?
But that's, you know,
Yeah.
I'd rather have Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron for almost.
The Aaron 18, I don't know what it is now. That was definitely cheaper. Let's go back to the Aaron after the
I'd
Longmorn.
rather after this.
We're almost out of time. Oh, the Aaron. Grassy.
Oh, that one. Almost suffery, that one. Could you give me something now?
The Aaron. I think the Aaron is better than the Longmorn.
Oh, yeah.
We've got into a slightly different competition now. Let's get back because we have 2 seconds.
Not much simpler,
Viscometer.
but good. Good for
I know you're all shouting.
43.
Deepa, you missed the viscometer.
Oh, oops.
It actually came in slightly below the viscosity of standard Russian vodka.
Nini.
It was a few seconds shorter, about 96%. So it's less viscous than 40%.
I'm surprised
Vodka.
because the taste of almost creamy.
I like it a lot. I like the flavours. It reminded me a little bit of the Glentockers.
Actually, it's like very, it's just it's very nice.
Let's have a little peek at the ABV. It is 44?
43,
no.
43.
Okay, it's 43 ABV. So that should make it relatively easy to guess. What could it be? It could be Balblair, could be Old Pulteney, Oban. There's a Lime Burners from Australia. We have 2 Gordon MacPhails.
How many years is that burner?
And we have a few paper ones. Well, this is sherry, so I don't think it's sherry. Oban 14, it doesn't have an age because it's a Solera cask. Oban we thought was more like herbal shampoo. Now, one of these is a Balblair as well. And one of these is an Old Pulteney. So that's interesting. In terms of paper, I don't think it's Hakushu because that's smoky. Yamazaki 12, a Glenkeith 21, a Glenturret 34, Yellow Spot. I think that would be sweeter wine.
I think it's older.
So you don't think it's Yamazaki?
I think it could be for a piece. But I can go for Balblair because I have meat.
So we're saying no to Yamazaki.
What is this?
Hang on, I'll tell you in a second. A 21 Glenkeith. I don't think it's 34 years old, Glenturret, is it? These are... It's either a 21-year-old... They're both 21. They're both 43%. It's either Balblair or Old Pulteney.
Oh.
I think it's older than the Old Pulteney 12. I forget. 17, 18?
I think
15?
I might go for this. This.
Okay, this one's the Balblair. I don't think it's Old Pulteney.
Maybe.
Oh! Alan! Write down Alan's name. You'll get to go in the hat, Alan, for later. Hi folks, happy Sunday. We'll need to catch on the replay. Well, you'll be in the... We'll put your name in the hat for later, Alan. Thank you very much. Coins for you. So... Glenkeith. I think we could be in Balblair land. Right, let's have Let's have a check-in with the chat and see what people are thinking. Chat. There it is. James, I missed some of the tasting notes, so no ideas from the list. That shouldn't stop you, James. Guess away. Who else is guessing? Let's see. I'm looking for... Balblair is a top tour or top 4? Top tour, if you get the chance. Oh, wow. The actual distillery. Fantastic. The Bourbon Wrench. What up, Ben? Saying hello to Ben Demon Hunter. I'm looking for guesses. Who might have snapped? Jimmy Legg, what did you guess? Oh, Bruce. 2 for Bruce. Let's put Bruce in. Keep up the great shows. Oh, thanks, Bruce. Coins for you. Oh, let's see. Watchman 999. Old Polney can be kind of bready with some fruit notes. It might seem like apple spice. It could be that. Let's see. I think I said the 99, which is 46, isn't it? Yeah, it is, Jimmy. The 99 is 46%. Yeah. The 91. How old is the 91? I've lost track of how old this is. I think it's about... Oh well, it's over 15 years, isn't it? Is it 15? Right. Whiskey 101. I stay with my first guess. Old Polney 21. Gordon and MacPhail. Could be. Caramel brown sugar. Slight metallic. Ooh. Simulcast. How you doing? Right. Are we ready? Before we reveal, where... What are you doing? That was definitely cheating, wasn't it? Didn't I claim this one early on and you said this one?
Okay, you can put it up because...
Just remember, if I win, it's got no credit to you.
Yeah. The more I drink, the more I like it. I'm surprised.
It's got a nice little violet kind of
and
overtone.
A taste of almost suffer type of earthiness.
Right, where would it go on the shelf? We're saying it's going to be... I want to compare it to the Kilkerran 16 now. Probably somewhere in here.
Because it's a bit too
Oh, hang on.
43 too weak.
Watchman, great content, Phil and Deepa. I enjoy the shows from the Great White North. Although, grass is actually starting to green up in Calgary. Oh, very good. Can you see it? Oh, thanks very much, Watchman. Much appreciated. 2 names in the hat for that one as well. Okay, Deepa's on hat duty. We're both going for Balblair. They're both 43%. I'm going to say, if I win with this one, it's my credit. And if Deepa wins with that one, it's my credit as well. Are you ready for the reveal? Well, we know it's 43%. The age is 14 years old.
40!
No, 14.
But it's not 14.
Well, we don't know. It cost us only $63. Hang on.
That's good.
It is a Highland. Wow, I cannot read this tape at all. I don't know what it says.
Okay, can you get?
I don't know what it says. Hang on. What is it?
Oh!
It's Oban 14.
I can it's better of caramel in Oban caramel apple. Oh.
Wait, where is the herbal shampoo? Oh, that's the woodiness bit in the middle.
Yes.
Because we used to call this herb and shampoo. Right. We have bombed out.
And actually the onion and stuff like caramel apple tea. That's good.
That's smart. Oh, I just realised this is all we have left. Isn't this from the original 24?
I don't know. Probably. I don't remember.
Because we don't even have the bottle. There's nothing here.
It's probably from the first 14. I'm 24.
If it wasn't from the original 24, we bought it very soon after because look at the dust on the top of this can even. It's been sitting around for so long. Do we taste any peat? Come on, Tim. We have absolutely not tasted any peat, have we?
I give flavors, but no mission.
Okay, let's taste again. Now we know what it is.
It's very mouthful. And it's sure for doctors that could find for money for the time.
What's the current price on Oban 14? I'll tell you what we paid for it if I can find it in my little spreadsheet that's open here. I'm going to guess it's about a $50 bottle when we bought it, but we bought this. Hang on, Oban 18? No, Oban 14. I can't even find it in the spreadsheet. Where's it gone? Oh, that's right, because we still have some. I was looking in the we don't have any section. Right, let me scroll up. Oban 14. We paid $63 for this and we bought it October 2018. Let's go to, the chat's up all that time. Not paying attention. Patrice got it. Justo, you also said Oban 14, but not the first one. Ah, okay. I remember liking Dalwhinnie 15 over Oban 14, Ben. Apple in Oban is interesting. Meaning you don't get apple, Luna. Is that right? Oban 14 does have some peat apparently, but I've never picked it up in my experience. Yeah, it is...
No, I'm not picking up in smoke.
Ah, interesting that you said smoke. Peat, not necessarily smoky. I mean,
I'm getting mostly apple, caramel.
Earthiness?
I said that almost suffer the earthiness.
Well, the earthiness, there could be a little bit of peat earthiness.
But the real apple in it.
Let's see. Had a bottle last year whilst back in Melbourne and enjoyed every drop, even at 43%, James. Yeah, it is good. I'm going to have a bit more now. Oh, yeah.
It is very given.
It is at Costco often. Yes, Nurse Dave,
That's
you're right.
Good. That's both bad. But for how much today?
Don't mind my other guess. My first one was the right one. Is that right? So if you just list all of them in the spreadsheet, does that mean that you still win? Patrice, by making my guess, I left Oban out because there is no apple in Oban. Orange, yes.
Exactly,
Apple, no.
That's why I was dismissive about it.
Peathead, how can you say absolutely yes or no? Let me see. Is there orange? Is there orange?
It's more woody dip in apple tea, if that makes sense.
I'd just like to say there's absolutely no orange, Peathead. It's 100% apple. Oh, Cars and Cubes. Oh, hang on, I missed it. Let's see. I have to drop in more often. Lives beat the replays hands down. Yeah, see, we can talk to each other. And you get your name thrown in the hat. Oh, yes, Deepa's on that. Let me keep going with the chat. Forgot your coins. Cars and Cubes. There we go. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, there is apple, but I don't remember mint at all. See, Greg, we're partially aligned here. Oban can be very bland, caramelly dram. Yes. 59 here last I checked in the Eurozone. James? Let's see, who else has some Donna Pass. Oban 14 is a great one for early in the journey.
I'm gonna get 4.
Yeah. especially for people who don't like peat because it's so lightly peated. I think only Johnny Walker Green is lightly peated. As peated. Right. Yes. And we did have it very early on. I'm impressed. It's held up well. $96 in Canada land. Watchman. Oh, 75 US. So a little more pricey, of course. Hey, Welsh. Good to see you in. First, so is it Klaus who was first? Hang on, who was first? I want to know who was first. Luna, do we get any sea breeze kind of taste? I think that's the second half. When it goes into the slightly spicy, woody bit. Yeah, I could see that. Right. Have we all caught up? I'm still not 100% sure who actually won it at this point. How does it compare to the 18? I can't remember. I saw that was listed in my spreadsheet and I have no recollection of it at all.
Did we have it?
No. No, I think we had a sharing bottle. I remember we didn't like it that much, I think.
I like it more, maybe. I can't remember.
Batch variation is also possible. Yes, Greg, yeah. I'm still looking to find out. Theo, let's see. Oban 14 was the first whiskey I ever tasted. 250 tastes of whiskey later. It's still good. Ah, there you go. Well, thanks for dropping in, Theo. New name, I think.
But he's got out of 50.
He's tried 250 whiskies since, but he still likes the Oban. Whiskey 101. I find Oban 14 very boring.
but I thought it was boring at first, but with ease, like more.
Yeah.
It's very easy, very drinkable.
Patrice was definitely the first, and it was his first guess. Okay, we're going to give Patrice the fireworks. Congratulations, Patrice. And let's get on with our...
But it's supposed to have that smoke, that beat in it.
A tiny bit. Maybe it's 2%.
Or maybe the old. It was there for 4 years.
14.
No, but if you bought the bottle 4 years.
No, we've never got peat on the Oban. Good. So I think Oban. Let's go to the Longmorn again. It is better. The Longmorn is better. It's just that. Hang on, the Arran 18.
No. Today it's better because it's finished. It's very short. But
no, we're going to do something like this. I don't know what we're going to do.
I'll put it here.
No. Oh, Jimmy, another one. Sorry that he picked the whiskey, but it's still fun to watch you drink it. No, we like it. Thanks, Jimmy. Okay, what are we supposed to be doing here? Patrice, you need to pick us a bottle. Let's get that out of the way before we forget. So, top shelf, bottom shelf, deeper side, fill side, somewhere in the middle. You know, pick us something. You were robbed, Klaus. Yeah, James Morgan is saying. I bet you don't find peat in Oban 14. No one finds... Does anyone actually find peat in Oban 14? Someone who's very sensitive to peat might be able to confirm it. I mean, people who don't like peat at all. I'll pick middle, top shelf, in the back.
In the middle.
Right. Where is the pen? This is going to be 174. 174. Patrice. Been a while since you picked one, Patrice. Before we do that, let's go to picking out a few names. Where's the other one? These are all of our Patreons. For every $1 people Patreon, you get a name in the hat. So if you're more than $1, you get more names in the hat. Thank you, Patreons. Much appreciated. And then these are the super chats. And I think we've been super chatting at about one name per $2, haven't we? Something like that.
What do they get?
Basically, you get $50 worth from the sharing list. The sharing list is in the link in the description. But as a special offer, you can also get a taste of the local barley 10.
A tap of 50. Oh, but then 50.
No, as part of it. This would take about $20 worth of your budget. Let's see. Let's check in with the auction. Let's see. Have prices changed? Is there anything above $4.20? No. $4.20 still seems to be the high. I don't know if the auction is finished. Here's the crazy thing. You can buy the Springbank 21 for $3.80, but you have to pay $4.20 for this one. Right.
Can I have a taste of Springbank then?
Oh!
But I never get opportunities to try if I pay for the episode.
You can have a little tiny bit. Do you want water? With a little tiny bit of water.
51, 55, but 6.
Is it worth $700? Of course, you can pick from anything on the sharing list. You could even have a taste of the Ben Nevis if you want to. Oh, sorry. Deepa's just taking it off.
Wow.
If anyone's really, really desperate to have a taste of the Springbank 10 and you don't get picked, send me an email, whisky@captain3d.com and whisky@captain3d.com. And
I think it's right because of today's experience.
And there might be enough to go around, but there might not be. Maybe 1 ounce. Let me know. Anyway, sharing list is always there. Check in. Right. What are people saying? Big money, no whammies. Donna Pass. Hope the Ben Romack batch 1 shows up soon. Soon, in the next 18 months, Tim, it will definitely show up. I think we're all caught up. Let's see. Jimmy Ledaig. Oban 14 is 120 there now? Oh no. Oh,
it's a portrait, but either. What will you pay for $20?
Well, it's what else can you get for 120 up in Canada? For someone on a limited budget, still only 2 years into my journey, I'm curious about exploring other scotches, but always open to having Oban 14 again. Clynelish 14, haven't had. Oh, Jimmy Ledaig. I think Clynelish 14 is better.
I have used it again. The Springbank is not worth $700. No.
Not worth. Well, we all know it's not worth.
It is worth $20.
$120, and we paid $200. Right. Names.
I like it. It's showing it.
Right. Here we go. Names in the hat. This is Super Chats. Who's going to win? We've been a bit negligent in doing our giveaways, haven't we? And
there's nothing in it. Oh.
It's a blank piece of paper. Is it a blank? Jimmy Ledaig! Hey, Jimmy! Congratulations, Jimmy. Now, do we risk the border crossing? You were up in the Great North of the Wall, aren't you? Look, if someone is worried about receiving things, because in the US it's relatively easy to get them. If you're somewhere else, I will just PayPal you $50. Right, we haven't done this for... We skipped March, I think, so one more. Here we go. Who have we got?
Billy started.
Billy Sanders! Are you in, Billy? That's a relatively new name, I think, because I don't immediately recognize it. Billy and Jimmy, send us an email. Whisky at captain3d.com. Congratulations. Let's see what we can do. Jimmy, if you want that Springbank, we'll send it and we'll see what happens.
But you must know for you the office.
Oh, Jimmy doesn't like Springbank. Perfect. We'll PayPal you 50 and then you can go and buy something local. Let's see, what else? Let me check the chat. Really, Jimmy, is there no Springbank that you like? That's funny.
Good.
Canada is hardcore, yeah. I've gotten everything that Roy has sent me, so I'm optimistic. Hey, Glenn Kim, just subscribed. Welcome aboard. Thanks, Glenn. Luna Aaron, Whisky, you need a mule to get stuff to Canada. That's true. The EU has become a pain in the arse lately receiving anything from outside the EU. I've just applied for my Irish passport, being born in Ireland, but, you know, as a Republic of Ireland passport.
For the third time.
Well, I've sent the paperwork 3 times. Anyway, so hopefully I'll get a European passport. Okay. Good one, Billy. He isn't on live, it looks like. I'll have to work out how to find Billy. Billy, if you're watching it on the replay, I'll go and have to look back through the old comments and then I'll send you a message. Hopefully we'll work it out. Right. Jimmy Leg, look at my picture. Can't see it. Patreons. Let's pick 2 for the Patreons as well. Here we go. Who is going to get it now?
Too slow.
Too slow. Congratulations, Too Slow. Now, it's possible. That's for Too Slow. It's possible that we pick out Too Slow again. But if we do, we'll pass it to someone else, right?
No, that's not fair, because...
No, we want to spread the choice. Okay, here we go. Who have we got?
Oh, that's for me. I think I
Oh, that is funny.
Drew Mark.
Scotch for Dummies. Drew. I should send him a message that he's just won a sample.
And they get pick up other things with the airport.
We were hoping to catch Drew and Mark from Scotch for Dummies because they're on a Napa weekend away with wifeys, and we didn't manage to catch them on Friday. And I'm sure, I don't know what time they're flying out. Probably today at some point.
But if there was something, they better come other way.
Well, congratulations, everybody. That's funny. Right. I think...
I'm going to start again. Easy. Simple.
Well done, Oban. Good job. If that is a $60 bottle, we haven't tasted a cheap bottle for quite a long time.
But not for as many dollars.
No.
That's too expensive.
Good job. Right, Greg's Whiskey Guide. I managed to get 13 samples from Food Quig on the other side of the planet for me, but it took almost a month. You know, it's not the sending, it's the disappointment if they don't make it, isn't it? And that sense that whiskey never got there. But Patrice, I think you hold the record for, it was 3 months, wasn't it, until yours eventually made it.
You got it.
Right, I think we should move on for the new pour. Here we go. Patrice, 174. Is it a bourbon? Not looking too dusty. Tape job looks quite new. Let's see what we're going to get. How are the bubbles? Oh!
It's not bourbon.
It's not a bourbon. It's light enough to maybe be a young Isla, though, isn't it?
Fat bubbles.
Pretty fat bubbles. But then we thought that with the other one. Light. Is it smoky? Oh, no smoke. Is it good? Oh, wow! That was a weird punchy finish as I was breathing out through my nose. But we've been only doing 43, 46 today. I don't know why. When I taste the first time, oh, cheese. I look in the glass as if that's somehow going to help me see what's in there. I don't know why.
I'm not bad today.
You would rather have this one?
I'd rather have the new one.
Yeah, okay, put that down. One last check-in with the chat before we head out. Alert! Tuber love conspiratory. What are you talking about, Welsh? I've missed it. I'll have to catch it after. Luna Aaron, wishing you all very great Sunday night and sleep well. Yes, everybody. Greg, oh, you mean it is easier than in other Canadian provinces? Oh, you're chatting to Watchman. Daniel in Northern Ireland sent me a bunch of samples. Some great stuff. And Sweden returned it to the UK, but it had no return address, so it's just sitting in the depot somewhere. Exactly.
So painful.
I mean, the angel share is one thing, but the postal share is not something we want to contribute to, is it? I'm now into 3 months for my post-Brexit wine order. No idea when, Welsh. Sorry to hear that. Right, I think we are there. So, thanks everyone for watching. It's been fun. A few extra bits and pieces today. We will be back on Thursday. It really is Thursday, isn't it? Next one. Today is Sunday.
I think so.
To find out what is... do you want to try that one more time? Oh. To find out what lovely 174 is. Looking forward to seeing that. One last check-in with Scotch Whisky Auctions. Did we finish yet? It's still open for bidding. Oh, 440. Do we see a 450? 440. It's actually got to £440. No. You know, I'm also something on my watch list. Balblair 1983. £320 versus 440 for Springbank. What is going on? We will see you on Thursday.